Hey guys, welcome back to Ollie's Zoo again. Today we're going to be looking at snake keeping and the different methods that you can use to keep snakes, in particular using rubs. And as you can see here, I've got a rub and I'm kind of jumping on the bandwagon here with the whole keeping snakes in rubs type thing. Snakes have been kept in rubs now for a number of years, and I've always been a bit sceptical of it. My preferred method of keeping them was in vivariums with a heat lamp, that type of thing. But I'm quite enjoying it so far actually. It's nice and compact, it's easy to maintain, certainly a lot cheaper, that's for sure. This rub, I picked it up, it's an 18-litre rub, and it'll do me for a few years till she gets a little bit bigger, the Royal Python that's being kept in here. And I picked it up for about a tenner, as opposed to £60–70 for a 3–4 foot vivarium, which is what you keep most Royal Pythons, corn snakes in. You know, general small snakes that people keep as pets. And I'm not saying that all snakes should be kept in rubs, but I feel in the case of Royal Pythons especially, they actually work quite well, because they're nice and secure for a start. You don't need to go too crazy with a nice decorative setup. You can keep it quite simple in a rub. If I just show it you, just open the lid, you'll see what I mean. It's nothing fancy, but for the time being, for the next few years, it'll do quite nicely as a little home, this, for the Royal Python that lives in here. The substrate that you see there, that's just like a compact brick soil. That cost me about £2–3. That's an ex-yoghurt pot that's got fresh water in. These two hides here, one at the hot end, one at the cool end, so that she can thermoregulate her temperature properly. They were King and Alfred's hides when they were babies, so on the whole I probably not even spent £20 on this setup. And it's just here on my desk with all my live foods and stuff like that, so it's not like it takes up a whole lot of room, which is quite good as well. But there's a heat mat underneath here. When you actually put your hand in, it is nice and warm. It does retain heat very well, does plastic. And with snakes being a thigmotherm animal is an animal that absorbs heat through its belly. When I was checking on her before, she was quite nice and warm, which I was happy to see. It's not like she's been sitting in this tub and she's freezing cold. It was actually very nice and warm in here for her. So I'll just show you her. I'm trying not to disturb her that much at the moment, because she's new. And I believe with snakes, you should really leave them a few days when you first get them, especially Royal Pythons, because they're such shy animals as it is. But she's beautiful. She's a black pastel Royal Python, which is a type of morph. And initially she does just look like a normal. The lighting's a bit poor there, but you can kind of make it out. The brown colorations on her, it's more of a faded brown as opposed to the traditional jet black brown colour of a Royal Python. Hers is more of like a chocolatey colour, and the squiggly patterns, they're a lot more rich on her, so I'm very happy with her. I'm going to hopefully breed her with Alfred one day, make some nice babies. So I'll just leave her now. As I was saying, Royal Pythons, they're quite shy animals anyway, so these rubs I think work quite well for them really, because you can give them a lot of privacy in here, which will make them feel safe, less inclined to bite and to ball up, as the nickname states. So yeah, when you look at a typical Royal Python setup, you know, you look at it your vivarium and your heat lamp, substrate, decor, water dish. Some pet shops charge £10 for water dishes, you know, and I've just used this, which was just lying around in my cupboard. I actually used them for my crickets and locusts as well, so that came in handy as well. And it's nothing fancy, but if you went all out on a setup, a vivarium setup for a Royal Python, you set up alone, could cost you well over £100 plus your snake. You know, it's a lot of money for some people as that, whereas this is a much cheaper option, and from a welfare perspective it's just as good, if you ask me. Like I say, it's nice and private, it's very warm for them, it'll make them feel safe and secure. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. So yeah, we'll leave it at there for today, guys. I wanted to do a video like this for a while now, looking at different snake keeping techniques, as snakes are one of my passions. So yeah, it'd be awesome if you could like this video and share it with all of your friends. Any of your friends that are thinking about keeping snakes in the future, I think they should really consider rubs as a good option to house snakes. So yeah, we'll see you on the next video, guys. Bye bye.